Good evening, everybody. I hope everyone is keeping well. Welcome back again with another live show on the channel. Yes, it is preview for the game away against Fulham on Saturday at Craven Cottage, 3 o'clock kickoff. We are on our travels again. Mason will be here just a little bit later. So you've just got me just for the moment. But yeah, it's Fulham away on Saturday. We've got a good record down there as of late. Can we look to keep that going? I can't see why we can't. So yeah, big game on Saturday. If we can keep that this going, that would be fantastic. So there you go. But guys, if you enjoyed tonight's show, please do give us the thumbs up. Really important that we get the likes so people know where to find us. Please, of course, if you are brand new to the channel or if you're not yet subscribed and you enjoy what goes on the channel week in, week out, please hit that subscribe button. It is completely free to do so, and it does help make the channel grow as well. And of course, do hit the bell notification. It does let you know whenever a live show is taking place or when a pre-recorded video has been uploaded to the channel as well. So make sure you do hit that bell to make sure you do not miss anything that comes on this channel at all. If you'd like to give a donation, feel free to do so, either through the $ or when the show's ended. There is a super thanks where you can give a donation that way as well. And if you want to become a member, it's 99p. Hit the join button to become a member, and you'll be put into a prize draw we do on the channel as well. So if you want to be within a chance of that, it's your chance to become. All you got to do is become a member of the channel for just 99p a month. We'll just dive into one comment so far that is coming from Lawrence. I hope you're keeping well, Lawrence. Good evening, Brian's just popped one in. We should be Fulham, but we must snap out of being good for 20 minutes, then sitting back. We certainly need to. We need to start improving our performances now. We really, really need to. We know we haven't been great, and we have been getting away with it at times. That's been the issue. So, but Craven Cottage is a good place for us as of late. We've got a good record there as well. I don't think we've lost there since 2014, I believe it was. I could be wrong. That was in the Premier League, I'm sure it was. When we last lost in the Premier League to Craven Cottage. So it's over 10 years. I know we did lose them in the Championship last when we were there, but I think they haven't beaten us in the Premier League since 2014. I'm sure about that. So we have got a good record down there. Just a shame it's not third time lucky for me going down there, I'm afraid. So, yeah. Good evening, Michael. Hope you're well. Touch wood, absolutely. 1670 was our last loss. Where I was in the Championship, yeah, but the last time we lost to them in the Premier League, I'm sure, was 2014. The 2013-14 season, I'm sure it was. I'm really, really sure it was. We did lose when we lost to them away that time, I think. So, yeah. You saw what happened to the National League. They've scrapped FA Cup replays for that. Oh, well. Really? Was 13/14 our last Premier League loss there? Remember when we'd always lose there? Yeah. No, we used to have a really poor record at Craven Cottage previously. We really, really did. But we've got a good record there as well. Smith Rowe's been an absolute asset to them. He really has been as well. That's one of their key players for them as well. Emile Smith Rowe as well. So they've got some decent players within their team. They really, really have. But what we need to do is we need to pick our best 11 going into this game on Saturday. Two of those players that need to come in is Sandro Tonali. I want Longstaff out the team. I want Harvey Barnes in. And I want Jacob Murphy out the team as well. Barnes and Tonali have to start this game for me. It's a no-brainer that those two need to come in for this game on Saturday. If he keeps going with Longstaff, I'm sorry, we need to play our best players now. Tonali is one of them, and Barnes is becoming one of those players as well. Those need to be in that starting 11 on Saturday. It's simple as that. Now, another two players, I believe, are pushing on the door or knocking on the door to be starting as well. One of them is Kieran Trippier. The other one is Joe Willock. And I would be tempted to start them two as well. I really, really would be. I'd take Livramento out the side, I'm really, really concerned about his defending at the moment, Tito's defending. I really, really am. Uh, I've been looking back at the way Wolves scored that goal last week, and I've just been keep looking at Tino Livramento's movement, and the way he's just trotting back. I'm sorry, that is not acceptable at all. That is not acceptable at all. That's why I think we need to get Trippier in for this game on Saturday. That's what I would do. I would put Trippier in and take Livramento out. And Willock. Look how Willock has done this season. The guy's looked a lot more fitter and his performances have been very good this season. I'd be tempted to take Joe Linton out the side for this game on Saturday as well. Joe Linton starts the game off well, but when he doesn't get a decision or when he does something silly, he gets booked for it, and then he loses his rag, and his performances have started to drop down. And he's got to be careful. He's going to get himself sent off for doing that as well. So I'll be tempted just to take Joe Linton out the team for this game on Saturday, and I'll be tempted to play Willock in there. Look how outstanding Willock was when he come on on Sunday. He was outstanding, Willock, when he come on. So I'd definitely be tempted to have Joe Willock in there. Willock or Joe, says Michael. I've just said it. Willock, I want to see in that start lineup. Dropped a raw onion on my bench when put them in the air fryer. I just love raw onions, mate. Jesus, Brian. I don't know how you love raw onions. It's Mason busy dancing in Cardiff tonight. You'll be on a bit later. Good evening, Martin. Hope you're well. Good evening, Wacky. Hope you're well as well. Good evening, Jason. Good evening, Tom. Problem is, Pete, I bet you a £5 he will start the same 11. Eddie now needs to start realise that it's time our best players are playing and start now. Because Fulham are a team we could really beat. If we go with our strongest 11, we've got a real good chance of beating these quite comfortably. I do. There's raw onion on Toon Bench 2 every time Miggy wants to cry. And by the way, Stato, I couldn't believe you wanted him in your team. Are you, no offense, buddy, are you are having an absolute giraffe there. Honestly, man. Good evening, Ruffy. Hope you're well. Willock was truly immense. Peter fully fit Willock is such an asset. He is. He really is. Good evening, Julie. Hope you're well. Good evening, Coffee. Hope you're well as well. And good evening, Ian. I hope you are keeping well as well. So, yeah. So, as I mentioned, some changes we should look to be making in that lineup for Saturday. We really, really do. We need our best players in there now. Problem for Willock, he needs to be fed slowly in as he has an injury waiting to happen. Please, Newcastle, don't rush game. I know well, I can see where you're coming from now. I just think Willock has looked very, very good this season. He looks like the Willock we had the season we finished 4th. I just think he deserves that opportunity for me. I believe he does. Toon says, Mike debates. I'm going to guarantee Eddie starts his buddy Longstaff. I really hope not. I think Murfinho gets dropped for him. Possibly. Could well do. Come on, Pete, chop raw onions before you cook them. Delicious. Oh, it's just the smell of them, man. Good evening, Andrew. Hope you're well. Good evening, Joe. Hope you're keeping well as well. Right, the Isak situation. Right. This is interesting, this one, because we know he suffered, it looks like he suffered a blow to the nose. It probably looks like it's affected his eyesight. It's made him a bit thingy. Now it's coming out, he's saying he's got a toe injury. Now, does anyone think this is the case? Again, it was Craig Hope who reported it, and we know how much disarray Craig Hope has been causing as of late as well. And that was the only person that's come out and reported that, apparently. No one else has come out and said it. So we'll wait and see. Apparently it's doubtful, but it also said it might be okay for him that he might play the game on Saturday as well. I know we'll get Eddie's press conference on this tomorrow morning, but we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. But it's a very interesting one. Let me know, guys. Is Isak going to make it for Saturday? Or do you think he might not be? Oh, Julie, do not tell me you like them as well. Oh, God. Red or white, Julie? Because they're both horrible when they're raw. Maybe Isak will be fit for the Fulham game. We'll wait and see on that. Hi, Joel. Good. Wacky says pace on the wings for Fulham could cause you a few problems. Well, Traore and Iwobi, I think they have got pace, to be fair. Like, I just think some of their final balls they're not. They can be a bit of a letdown, and I've seen it happen. Traore definitely, and Iwobi, I think, has been one of them. Particularly when he was playing for Arsenal, he didn't really have much of an end product. That was the thing. So they have got pace, but the final balls aren't brilliant, to be fair. Like, so we might do well. Okay, we might do okay to see the danger out from that. Hopefully, we will. I'm waiting until we hear from Eddie regarding Isak. 4 games in the season and already missing Isak and Wilson. Are we really surprised? The lad we signed can't get any minutes. If Isak doesn't make the game on Saturday, give Osula a chance. Play a recognised striker in that position. Gordon through the middle doesn't really work. I know we won the game on Sunday, but you need Gordon on the wings. So I would be tempted to give Osula an opportunity if Isak doesn't make the game on Saturday. Peter, next time I'm up, you and me, John, try the one crisp challenge, the most hot crisp challenge on earth. Oh, God. Oh, both. Oh, Jesus, Julie. Oh, my word. The toe injury was caused by his eyesight. He couldn't see his nails when cutting them and caught his skin, says Wacky. I hope Isak's okay. We need him. We do. Hopefully he is okay. But Isak's performances haven't been great as well. But I can see, yeah. Love raw onions, put on a burger. Oh. Raw onions can be canny, depends on the type of onions. Just not for me. Ingrown toenail, I reckon they're painful, says Julie. Raw onions, not your lunchbox, Pete. No chance. Good evening, Pete. Great show. We have been very lucky so far. You're worried we'll get beat if we play bad again? I'm hoping we up the performances. Fulham is a team we can beat. We've got a good record down there. But we need to start up in the performances and we need to start playing our best players now. We can rotate against Wimbledon. We can rotate in that game. We need our best 11 on Saturday. And that is, i.e. Tonali needs to come in and Harvey Barnes needs to come in for me. And I said I'd be tempted to play Willock and Kieran Trippier as well. Ben and Hill should cover Traore. I believe they can. I want to see Osula given a chance too. I'm sorry, but if playing going in the middle, he is non-existent. He has to stay on the wing. Just seeing if the rumours are true, I'd want Osula in. Yeah, absolutely, Jason. You need going on the wings, right or left, and he can play both sides. Pete, good evening. Great stream as always. Cheers, Pete. The secret to rinse the raw onions takes the sharpness away. Fair enough. 100%, Pete. Cheers, Julie. Head and shoulders, knees and toes. What's all with these weird injuries that are different from what was reported earlier? Play a false 9. Are you on about going as the false 9? I don't know. Going Osula Burns. I would be tempted to go with that. Yep. As well. Chili burger. Oh. I tried one of those from one of the food stands at the game as well. And I'd like to know how people could eat those if people go out and buy them. Particularly one person I remember before match day that used to go out and buy a chili burger before and after the game. Michael Marsden, if you are watching, yeah, I haven't forgotten about that. I bet Mason loves a raw onion. Not going to know if Osula will be any good if you don't give him a chance. I wouldn't blame Isak, really. He hasn't had the best of services of late. He has been starved of service. He really, really has, to be fair. Even knew someone would go there. Oh, God. Fulham has a 1-1 all over it. I believe we can win there. I think Osula starts and will score a hat-trick. This will be the game where Osula announces himself as a lethal striker. Score prediction 4-1 to us as Coffee. Very, very interested. Isak has had all those injuries, so has Wilson and Willock. just felt perfect. East Stand has a makeover, new seats installed featuring the Adidas badge. I've seen that. Mag247 put a picture of that, and it looks fantastic. It looks fantastic, that it really does. Hope you're right, Coffee, says Julie. I agree with Jason. He will start long, he bet you a pint. He's up his hoop. Eddie needs to cut this out now. Longstaff was rotten last week. He was rotten. We need Tonali in that team. We play Hollis left back. Think Kelly better choice as a left centre back with Fulham's paces. Kelly paces would cover, and Go Hall leaves better than Burn. An interesting point from there, Ruffied. I love to try the food to James's Park one day. Why not? I don't go for food inside the ground. I've had some of the food from the vans outside the ground though. He should start Tonali over Longstaff. Absolutely, Julie. Chili burgers, pure lush. Though you're going down the same path as Michael Marsden, Andrew. Evening, guys, says John. Did you see the pictures of Thingy? No. The talk about chili burgers and raw onions is making me look forward to getting food from the burg after next Saturday's game. Interesting. Agree, Peter. Starter was trolled with Miggy, the new ASM. Miggy is shite and done at this club. And I know he was on about the cup game. Fair play, which he said, "Oh, but we've got a game against Wimbledon." I know we do. We could still play a strong team there, but we can make rotation in that game. I believe we can. Boiled onions as well. I don't think I've tried them boiled. Cooked, I've had them, and you can't taste a thing from them. Jesus, I can only eat one. Me horse is like a family of Eskimos. Michael Marsden will have ring sting. Oh, I used to get one before the game and one after the game. Julie, mind the chicken chips and curry sauce was lush. Again, I've not tried that yet. With the Scooby-Doo. Oh, Paul put the... Oh, did he? Oh, I must have missed that. I was watching some of their show. I wonder if they had it on while I was there doing the starting the show up, unfortunately. But never mind. But never mind. When Mason comes in, we'll run through Fulham's players of who they could have available and who they got in who they got in and which players they've let go as well. Good evening, Robert. How are you? Chilling with the Scooby, Julie. I presume that's your pooch there, Andrew. But yeah, let us know, guys. Can we get a win on Saturday? What would your start 11 would be? As well, and who needs to come into the side as well? In my opinion, Wimbledon game would be ideal for Longstaff and Miggy and Sanusai as well as getting minutes at 100 per week target. I've got the feeling Target may come into that game against Wimbledon. Like, what about Bonds as a full sign with Gordon and Murphy on the flanks? Well, Bonds as a false nine. No, you need him in his correct position because he's been fantastic there. We'll try that once. I think it was against was it Bournemouth? I think it was, and it didn't really work at all. I've not been as invested in the new UEFA Champions League format. It just feels boring and prolonged now. It's so confusing, isn't it? Imagine if we get beat off the Wumbles. I don't think we'd hear the end of it. Good evening, Clarky. Hope you're keeping well as well. But massive game for us on Saturday. If we can get that win, again, that would be great. Because we know we've got Manchester. We've got the cup game to get out of the way as well, but we've also got Manchester City. Hope they have chips in the East Stand this season, as for their City games, as didn't do them in the East Stand last season. Have curry and chips pre-match is a nice treat once in a while. Oh, hopefully they do, Ruffy, this time. People just saying hello to John and Clarky. You think Isak will make it? We'll wait and see. It's 50-50 for me right now. We usually win at Fulham with you in the away end, Pete. Well, we do. I've been the last two times when we won 1-0 in the Premier League, and of course when we did win 2-0 in the FA Cup. But before that, we've we won 4-1 a couple of seasons ago. Sure, we did. And what was it before that? I know we've got a good record down there as of late. I know we do. Are the seats not at St James's Park numbered, or can anyone sit in the end the designated? So no, you've got to get given the seat you're allocated at. I'll be outraged also. The new Champions League format, it's utter shite. It's literally a mini Super League to suit the bigger teams beating the smaller teams. It does feel like that in a way. Even Ruffy says has a dedicated seat, which is like why my season tickets I've been given a dedicated seat. I've been sitting there for all the seasons and I've been there. So there. We got 36 watching so far. Again, if we can smash up the likes, that would be fantastic. As well, it would be great. As well, so it's very important we do get those likes in. And please, if you're also brand new, if you're not yet subscribed and you enjoy what goes on as well, please do smash that subscribe button. Free to do so. It only does help make this channel grow as well. Let's see hello. I bet Mason is waiting for his Costa to be delivered. I don't know what Mason's up to, but he said he'll be a bit later. Unfortunately, I'm near Derek. Oh, really, Brian? When people say, will Isak make it? Sounds like he's in intensive care or something. He's only here as Tootsie. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. I mean, it's only Craig Hope reported it so far. No other one has come out and said anything yet as well. So it either could be he has got a fresh injury, or is Craig Hope just up to his usual doom and gloom himself? Let's get paid 85k subs before the year ends. So that would be great with a coffee. Big ass, but we'll see. We'll just wait and see. Even Bonds had a toe injury last season. Was out for a long time. I think he had a fractured toe. That was it. Yeah, that was the problem. So. But we'll get more tomorrow on Eddie's press conference. We will. PD deserves a lot of subs. It will happen. Cheers, David. Really appreciate that as well. Hopefully Mason's here so we can run through the Fulham players. And we'll run through the lineup as well. We have a laugh, though. I remember telling him he wanted Longstaff and Dummett to play up front. Oh, God, I'll never forget that as well. But we usually don't see all these freak injuries happening at clubs like Man City as often. Well, we don't. But I know De Bruyne went off injured for them last night, apparently. But what I will say is that Gundogan chance. Oh, all he has to do is head that ball into the ground, and that's in for me. And he did the wrong thing, I thought. Bonds had a Frank fracture, very rare in football, common in rugby and American football. Yeah, that was just a freak one. Did Dubbett sign for any new club? I don't think he has right now, I'm by the looks of it. So, no, I don't think he has. So, it looks like he's still waiting by the looks of it so far. So, there. So, there we are. Can't believe he was a free return to Man City. I know, like, it's crazy, isn't it? It's really, really crazy. But that chance, you can't be missing those. Surely you can't be. So, yeah. So let us know, guys. Tonali to come in, Barnes to come in, and would you be tempted to play Trippier and Willock? Because some people said they would. Spurs very lucky last evening. Andrew's on the verge of potentially losing his job, so fans turning on him. What a very lucky guy he was. Very lucky indeed. Mason is watching Cardiff in the Champions League. I believe those are kicked off now, haven't they? So, yeah. Angie, I believe, will get the sack at some point. Yeah, could well do. You know what I would like, Eddie Howe, give some of the youngsters a chance next week. Yeah, I would. I wouldn't mind in the cup game against Wimbledon. I wouldn't mind seeing possibly Sanusi given a chance. You could probably give Alfie Harrison maybe an opportunity in that game as well, possibly. I believe you can make some changes in that, but still go with a decent lineup. You really can. I think you need to make Mason wear a Sunderland shirt as a forfeit for being late to the show, or a Cardiff shirt. Nah, Ange will be getting sacked soon. And Senior will win a trophy this season. It was ridiculous. Set himself for failure there. Got very lucky the other night. Yesterday, you got very lucky indeed. Where's it all gone wrong for Ange? Is Harry Kane because Harry Kane's not there anymore? The curse is there. Possibly could be. Oh, Mason, it'll be 2 minutes. There you are. Kane just left before Angie took over. He did. Yep. But they ever gonna? Ange came from the Scottish League. That's why he can't play a high line in the Premier League. Well, it was from Celtic he came. So Southgate apparently giving advice to Brucey at Blackpool. Jesus wept. So, yeah. Anyways, we're going to put a poll up in the chat, guys. So, and we'll end it when the show ends. Just a simple one I'm going to do. So poll's gone up. Just a simple one. Are we winning on Saturday? To nothing you off, Mason. I bet after last night's result, Andy wishes he stayed at Celtic. Either won Celtic, didn't they? Mason's having a quickie. Think we should go quite strong at the Wimbledon game. It's best of chance to win the trophy. It'll be a physical game. Yeah, I believe it will, but I think we can make some rotations in there. Pete, do I have a smile? Yes, I do. Isak must be a lightweight, super Longstaff player with an apparent fractured ankle ender. Last season, well, he did. I suppose he did, to be fair, but yeah. So poll up, guys, and we'll end that just before we end the show. Are we winning on Saturday? Ooh, 10 votes have come in already. Peter Smith, 7-0. Oh, he would go with his 7-0s, wouldn't he? You would, Andrew, wouldn't he? You would definitely go with your 7-0 win. Would Julie just going 1-0? Interesting, okay. Robert Clee, you've not seen the food reviews. Well point, Stephen. And what I will do is get my score prediction in ready when we come to do that as well. So let's see. We get your rest of your score prediction. Get your starting 11 in as well. You should try and play Brucey Bingo Pete when watching Steve Bruce's press conference and post-match comments. It's fun. Oh, God. 4-1 win. Only seen one Magpie. 2-3 as we will concede chances. Interesting. 3-1 win for Ian. Okay. Interesting as well. And Mason is coming in. There he is.
Hello.
Well, then, here, Mason, take us through the Fulham team, players that they've sold and who they've gone to.
No, what is it? I need to do the rest, bastard.
Okay, do you want to quickly try and get more in if you can?
I certainly would.
15 win, Brian. Good grief, you're being so optimistic there. You're amazing. I'll pay Mason go to the game. Unfortunately, not this time. I wasn't third time looking at the ballot. So, unfortunately, I wasn't third time lucky in the ballot. I put myself in it, but just not third time lucky. But I was, I tell you what, I was successful in the ballot for Everton away.
Nah, forget that. Just do stuff on you.
No, that's fine. Go ahead, Mason.
So
got getting a few hellos, Mason.
Hello.
Yeah, go on, Mason, if you want to take us through.
So, well, I couldn't find a photo of him, but the only missing Carlos finishes on Saturday, and let the certain greedy bastard go and toss him.
Yeah.
They did let Joe Paulinho go, Jay Stansfield, Kevin and Babu.
Yep.
Willian, Marek Voda, who went to Saudi. Tim Reen, who went to Charlotte in the MLS, so he's went back home. Terence Congolo, who went to NAC Breda. Bobby Decovarid, who went to Leicester. Tyrese Francis, who went to Wigan. Luke Hollis, who went to Birmingham on loan. And for signing wise, they signed Emil Smith-Rowe from Arsenal.
Yep.
Sander Berger.
Yep.
Yorgi Kusenga from Villarreal. Ryan Sessegnon from Spurs. We signed him. Reece Nelson from Arsenal. And that's it.
Reece Nelson, not a bad young kid as well. But he doesn't start games, that's the thing.
Nah.
He doesn't really start games, that's his thing, so. But, yeah, they have made some signings as well. I have sent the one before that. 3-1 for John Bonds, Willock, Tonali. Robert says, I've sent you team with Isak not making it, or you be on the bench. Well, you haven't sent us anything because I've had no come through yet, man. Everton away, will it be a Goodison Park or their new stadium still a Goodison Park? Tom will be there as well. Nice one. Second away game in 6 days for me. I'll be Everton as well. Nice one, Tom. Great, good man. 2-1 the tune for Ruffeed. And this is what he'll go with. Tonali and Gordon, and this is his lineup. He's going for Tonali and going for the goals. Paul, Kelly, Share, Trips, Willock, Bruno, Tonali, Bonds, Osula, Gordon. Eddie later Mason and Peter was just about to do the food picks.
I'm good.
Well, then, should we run through the lineup then?
Aye, if you want to.
We'll run through what we would like to see. Right, first of all, Mason, Bonds, Tonali, they surely need to come in.
Have to.
And would you be tempted to start Trippier and Willock as well?
Yep.
So I would say Trippier for Livramento, Willock for Joe Linton, Bonds for Murphy, and I've gone on the right and Bonds on the left. And of course, Tonali for Longstaff. Now, the other one is Mason. Is Isak going to make it or not?
Fuck it all, so.
Apparently, it's a toe injury. Apparently, he's picked up, but it was Craig Hope that reported it. So, no one else has reported this as well, apart from himself. And we know how we know our thoughts on Craig Hope at the moment, unfortunately. But we'll wait and see.
I will wait and see what happens. What Eddie Howe says tomorrow.
Yeah, that's it.
Because with him out with shite, Craig Hope comes up with can't be asked with.
Either it's true or Craig Hope's just talking waffle again.
I think he is.
Yep.
However, when I want to have time with me, Mrs. Man.
Okay, then, right. In goal, Mason. We'll get through the lineup, what we like to go with.
Pope.
There you are, Nick Pope in goal. Easy decision. He's our best goalkeeper, and that's why we need him in.
Yep.
So there you are. Right back. I'm going to go with that guy. I'm going to put Trippier in there. I think the guy's come on and changed games. He did it against Wolves, and I'd be tempted to start Trippier for this one. I really, really would be. So Trippier in at right back. Okay, Mason going in one of the centre-back roles.
My mate, Dan Burn.
Your mate, Dan Burn. You're going to go with Dan Burn in there?
I seen him on Monday, didn't I?
Yes, you did. Oh, you did. Should have asked for a photo.
If I had seen him, I would have.
So Dan Burn in one of the positions, right, and taking up one of the other sides will be Fabian Schär. Although some people said they would be tempted to play Kelly in this game as well. But I think he'll stick with Burn and I think Burn and Schär will... I'd happy keep them two in for me, though. Absolutely. You know how you know how we'll play Bennett centre back for his height, and to be fair, he's been all right so far. I think Traore will be too physical for Hull. Need Kelly. I think Burns done well against Fulham pretty well as of late as well. So about time, Mason. Osila to start if Isak not available. Otherwise, Isak up front. 11 years ago, Swansea beat Valencia 3-0. Those were the days, Mason.
Yeah, they were.
Trippier, the birthday boy. Yes, Trippier's birthday today. 34 years old.
I wonder who he's shagging today with it's been his birthday day.
I've always having a good day though. Pope, Trippier, Sherburn, Kelly, Tonali, Bruno, Willock going Isak / Osila Barnes. So Lawrence is going with Kelly at left back. Interesting. Did Traore still use baby oil before games? Well, that was Tony's nickname for him because he's got good pace. It's just his end product's not great. The same with the Warbies. Good pacey players, but the final balls aren't the best, unfortunately. So there you are. Right then, left back. That's back to you, Mason. In at left back.
Lewis Hall.
You want to go with Lewis Hall? Yep.
Aye.
Fair enough. Yeah, I think that's a good decision. Keep Lewis Hall in there. Could you pick Ben out in a crowd? He's only 6'7". Mind you, two aren't picking him out on set pieces either. Well, they aren't. All right, I'll have a look in a moment, Robert. Remember coming back from a football session and walking to find out about that Swansea win. Glad I had those sessions. That yet to make a roast for not being in the UEFA Europa League after the previous season. Traore himself said he used baby oil before games. Oh, well. Session on Thursday, says Lawrence. Well. So, all right, Rob's just come up with his predicted lineup, so I'll run into that. So I'll just look with what Robert's gone for his starting 11, and we'll go round through. Penny, there was an early sending off in between Monaco and Barcelona.
Who got sent off?
I've not looked at it. Right, this is what Robert's team would be for each pick for this for Saturday.
Peter was Eric Garcia got sent off.
Oh, right. Right, he's gone for Pope in goal. Right back, he's sticking with Tino. I'm tempted to take him out. I'm really disappointed with his defending at the moment. I really am. Fabian Schär, yes, he's gone with Kelly as less centre-back. Fair enough. Schär definitely keep Kelly. That's an interesting one. Lewis Hall, he's gone with. His midfield three, he's gone with Bruno, Willock, Joe Linton. He hasn't got Tonali in there. He's took Longstaff out, but for Willock, that's an interesting one. Oh, right. Rob, you've copied a Stato here. He's put Miggy Almiron in there.
Miggy, what the fuck?
Gordon on the left and Osula through the middle.
Robert, Miggy, shite. Why would you want to start him for?
Swansea had an FA team with Michu and Bonnie. Yes, they did. Was it Michael Laudrup as manager at the time?
Aye.
I think Miggy starts. Oh, Coffee, you're not paying attention to what Statter and Robert have been saying, have you?
What does everybody say, Miggy? Seriously? He's shit.
Right. You play your best 11. You do not keep playing players who are simply shite and past it. And do you know what category Miggy fits in out of them two? Both of them.
Note.
Toe injuries do all your nerve endings are in toes. I ripped my big toenail off in a tackle once. Oh, God. All the preview images on certain NUFC social medias are showing Miggy, but that doesn't exactly mean she's going to start, though, Coffee. That's the thing. There are, oh, God. Oh, Derek wants me to sign a new. Mickey's a player we needed rid of a while ago. Right, anyway, into midfield now. Right, first one in midfield is got to be Bruno. With Bruno in there, we know we need him in there for a reason. We know he didn't have a good game last week, but we know how crucial Bruno is to us in our team, so he's in there for me, as always. Right, next one in midfield, Mason.
Bruno.
I've just done Bruno.
Tonali.
Please, Eddie, play the lad. Play him, please. Take Longstaff out. Get Tonali in there. He's been great since his return. We need him in there. Simple as that. He will play Longy, Miggy, and Burnett left. Oh, God, I hope you're wrong there, Andrew. Miggy, Megon. Well said, Stephen. No to Miggy. Derek will play Burnett as a striker. J7, Bruno and Tonali midfield. Ooh. J7 interchangeable with Willock, and even ADB said he would go with Willock, Bruno, Tonali. Bruno can't dither on the ball on the edge of the ball box with Smith Rowe, try to pick his pocket. I don't want to see Bruno keep doing that. I really don't. Okay, last one in midfield. I want to go with Joe Willock. I think he deserves the chance. I want to take Joe Linton out for this game. Joe Linton has started off well, but soon as he does something silly, he loses his head, and his performances start to drop. And he's going to get him, and I mentioned he'll get himself sent off one day if he isn't careful. So I'll maybe take him out for this game just to give him a bit of a warning. And I'll be tempted to play Willock because a fully fit Willock this season has offered something. And that's why I think the lad deserves a chance in the lineup. So I'll be tempted to give Willock an opportunity, and I'd start him. Tonali must start, otherwise it's a disgrace. It'll be favouritism again from Eddie Howe if he does not have the balls to take Longstaff out the team. Right, so we've gone with the attacker. We've gone with the attacker with the three midfield. Right, Mason. On the left-hand side, Charlie. It has to be
Gordon.
I'd be tempted to play Gordon on the other side and have
Barnes in.
There you are. Harvey Barnes on the left. The kid's been great this season. I said there is more to come from this kid, and we're seeing it already. Start Barnes on Saturday on the left. On the right, I'd go with Gordon. So play Gordon there. He can't play there. So I have Gordon on the right. Barnes, Ursula, Gordon. We all said at weekend, play your strongest 11, but Eddie didn't and had the chance to change it off time. He's going to have to look now and says, I need to start these players now. It's as simple as that. Bullseye, Barnes should start, in my opinion. He's earned it. He has. Costa delivery arrived, Mason. Barnes, J7. Oh, Andrew's thinking to go with Joe Linton up front. I'm not sure on that one.
I would go with Osula top me league.
Right. This brings us to the up front, Mason. Do you think Isak might not make it?
If Isak's only fit for the bench, may as well put Osula start Osula.
So you think Isak may not make it, and he's going to go with Osula?
Aye.
Interesting one. So that is what we would have gone with, what we would like to see. So in goal, Nick Pope. The back four of Kieran, Trippier, Fabian Schär, Dan Burn, Lewis Hall, a midfield three of Bruno, Sandro, Tonali, and Joe Willock, and an attacking three of Harvey Barnes, Anthony Gordon, and William Osula. That would be a good lineup if Isak doesn't make the game. As I mentioned, Tonali needs to start, Barnes needs to start, and I believe Trippier and Willock should be given a chance to start as well. Is Eddie going to go with that? We only go with what we would like to see. A lot of people are probably going to say that Eddie's probably not going to go with that. But do you think Eddie could go with that? If not, who does he go with instead? It's great to get your thoughts. As always, the poll's still up, guys. And again, we will end that at the end. And it's are we winning on Saturday? 16 votes have come in so far. If you want your chance to take part in it, as well, before we wrap it up at the end of the show. I was going to, Mason, if you want to put your score prediction in the banner so we can get it ready before we end the show as well. Oh, interesting. So, since you were quite late to the show, Mason, who'd you see as Fulham's danger men?
He's one of just walked out to Bayern Munich, hasn't he?
No, who'd you see the most threatening player for Fulham in their team?
I can't think of anybody apart from Troy Reece Pierce.
Smith Rowe, not bad.
No.
I think Jimenez started the game last week, didn't he? And he scored.
No, they bottled it though.
They
bottled it, didn't they?
Right at the end against West Ham. Danny Ings of all people scoring as well.
That's why I can't see anybody who's a threat for them because they bottled it.
Coventry almost did us a huge favour last night, Mason, against those clowns.
Yeah, they did.
Oscilla will start and put us 1-0 up in 20 minutes. Then Fulham will score 1-1. Second half, ball over the top pass, and Oscilla scores on the counter-attack and scores a hat-trick at the 60th minute. Murphinho to score as a sub. You would put that coffee, Murphinho, to score. You really, really would, wouldn't you? So, but what else would you like to see on Saturday, Mason, from us? We need to start improving on the performances now.
We do. We'll have to. They're not the same without Jimenez, but I'm not freaking Jimenez, Paulinho. So I have to see what happens tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Saturday.
Mm-hmm. But
where Paulinho it could be a different team.
But you believe we can get the 3 points? We've got a good record down there as of late, as well. So we haven't lost there in the Premier League since 2014.
I wonder who that was. I wonder who was the man at the time.
It was Pardew, but I think Pardew was saving a stadium ban then for the headbutt. So it was Carver that took charge of that game.
Aye, the best match in the league, supposedly. In the world, supposedly.
Yeah. And we did lose in the championship to them as well. But 2014 was the last time we lost.
Against a shite German manager who couldn't even get who basically took them doing. Fucking hell.
But we've got a good record at Craven Cottage as of late. Of course, we won 1-0 last season. We beat them in the FA Cup. We beat them 4-1. At their place this season, we finished 4th. We did win 2-0 under you-know-who in the final game of the 2020-2021 season. Even though we were shocking in that game. But we've got a good record there. We've got a decent record there as of late. Since Bruno is captain, does it put more pressure on him? Do you think he is the captain? He's still learning that role, I would say, in my opinion. These are the way wins we need to get back into Europe end of the season. Absolutely, David. I'm predicting a controversial referee decision and Marco Silva to get a red card. Interesting, Coffee. Half-time burger at Fulham, £25 feet for. God, I didn't get a chance to look at the prices of their food they serve there, so I couldn't tell you how much it was. The rest will be shitting themselves using their headsets in light of the pages and walkie-talkie incidents. Says Wacky.
Man, John Sinclair will have to miss a bit of the final 5 minutes because his team's playing in South London, aren't they? Or 5.
Well, £25. What? I don't think it would cost that much. Surely not. So it's a big gear on Saturday, but I believe we can keep our good record up there as well. I believe we'll be wearing our away kit again as well. It wouldn't surprise me if we do. So let's hope we can grab another win with that absolutely fantastic kit on. There will be a Marco Silva meltdown. I mean, Marco Silva, he isn't a bad manager. I just think some of his press conferences are like watching paint dry, I would say. That's the issue. I think just some of his press conferences is like watching paint dry.
He basically is a whinging bastard.
And no doubt there will be. Like, I mean...
Bitter. That's what he is.
Yeah,
bitter.
I mean, last season he complained about the Jimenez red card when we beat them at home 3-0, but that was a red card all day long. I think he complained about when we won 4-1 and Chabala got sent off for that tackle on Longstaff, which was a Stonewall red all day. So there you are.
Tit.
Have we had any others that he's come out and said before? Oh, I think when it was he Everton manager at the time when we came from 2-0 down and won 3-2.
But the bloke's is a bit I want, I like.
He's not a bad manager, but he is quite a salty person, as I can see. No doubt there will be £6.50 for hot dogs at Fulham. Oh, I think I had some, but I forgot how much they weigh. No, I mean, I've had some of the picks on the show before, but I forgot how much they weigh. One night you doing next week for comeback? Well, it's Tuesday, the game. So we will let you know what is coming up.
I'm going to get the game Tuesday, so I might not make it.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Saturday.
This Saturday.
Aye, because Gates are at home next to the Gates.
No, that's fine.
Gates are at home on Saturday and Gates are at home on Tuesday.
Oh yeah, Gates. Oh, so you're missing the cup game as well. You'll be watching Gates.
Aye.
Very okay.
Not the worry that me misses it at work, so I'll just be on my own.
That's fair enough. But so yeah. Right then, should we get the score predictions in then? Should we start with yours, Mason? Right. This is yours. This is your going with Fulham 1, Newcastle United 3. And your goal scorers?
Barnes twice, Gordon and for Fulham. Then I'll have a look, see if it's got any next ones he wills.
Interesting.
So
3-1, you're going win. Right, so this is what I'm going with for Saturday. Fulham 0, Newcastle United 2.
I've got my Fulham goal scorer, Harry Wilson.
Okay, and fair enough. So 2-0 I'm going with. I believe we can keep a clean sheet down there. This, again, like we have done the past 2 games in the FA Cup and, of course, the game where we won 1-0. So 2-0 win I'm going for. We could have won 2-0 win in the Premier League last season if it hadn't been for our Fabian Schär's goal disallowed, which I didn't see there was anything wrong with it at all. So there you are. But 2-0 win I'm going to go for. I'm going to say Harvey Barnes. And I think Bruno might get another goal there again, like he did last season. So I'm going to say Harvey Barnes and Bruno for the goals for us for Saturday and a 2-0 win for Newcastle. I think Emil Smith-Rowe will score for them. He's not a bad player, and Ronald's going for a 3-0 victory.
Ronald.
Very, very interesting. Right then, so what we're going to do now is we'll end the poll now, and we'll get the results in. And this is what it is. Right then. Mason, how do you think? God, you might be able to see it. I don't know if you've got YouTube
No,
open.
I've got YouTube on.
Okay, then go on, Mason. What do you think the overall results are? I'm going to see if I can test you a little bit here.
70%.
Is that for a yes?
Aye.
Right, then the results are only 4% of the votes said no.
Bloody hell.
95 of the votes, 95% of the votes says yes, we'll win on Saturday. I'll be serious now. 2-1 win Bonds to get another, says Andrew. You know you love your 7-0 wins there, Andrew. You never know. Could it happen one day again? 4% Mackham, says Andrew. Or possibly Fulham fans. 4%. Well, there could be in a draw as well, possibly as well. I believe we can go there and win because we've got a good record there as of late. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, Cheswacky. Please make sure you do as well, so people know where to find us and we can help keep growing as a channel as always we do. So here you are. Right then, so we are going to draw the show to pretty much an end now. So we will let you know what is coming out up throughout the rest of this week and also going into early next week as well. Who is the one that said no? I couldn't tell
Portland.
you. Right. So coming up on the show throughout the rest of the week. Well, tomorrow is Friday. And when it becomes 8 o'clock, you know what that means on a Friday? Yes. Do I even need to tell anyone? Oh, yes. PD's Football Live Show. Back tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. Get yourselves on. Or if you want to just take part in the live chat, it's absolutely fine. We can guarantee the show will be a blast tomorrow. We'll definitely talk about, of course, the game from last week, the game for Saturday, and we'll talk about the Newcastle United news and other football news. Chippers' rant half an hour during the show, the good old food picks. We always have a laugh on the show, and we always say it's only a bit of banter, no harm intended. But again, I always say if the show's not going to be for you, just don't watch it. As simple as that. Saturday.
Or if you want to watch Portlock get his head caved in by Drew Geordie, then it'd be a good thing to watch.
I heard he was having a go at him, apparently.
I couldn't stop laughing when I was in the car earlier on. I thought, fucking hell.
I've not seen it, but I just heard from
I
just heard from watching Toon Review that apparently he was having a go at him. So
I'm gonna have to watch it.
Don't forget, Mason it is fancy dress tomorrow evening. But Friday night, 8 o'clock, PD's Football Live Show is back again. Saturday, the game is on, and there'll be a live fan reaction show after the game at around 5:15. This is your opportunity to come and have your say on the game, whether you come on the show or you take part in the live comments. It's entirely up to you. Either is fine. Sunday will most likely be the match review and the player ratings. We know the boxing's on Saturday night, so that's why we'll do the match review and the player ratings on the Sunday as well. I know I should be back in time after being at the women's game on Sunday as well, so I should have enough time for that as well. And Monday night, of course, will be preview for the Carabao Cup game against Wimbledon. Again, Tuesday night, live fan reactions show. Wednesday will be match review and player ratings. Thursday night, of course, will be preview to Man City. Friday night again will be PD's Football Live Show. Saturday will be at the game, and either the match review and the player ratings will take on either on the same.
Birthday next Sunday.
Oh, there you are. Nice one. I think now I might have to do the match review on the Sunday night. But if you can't make it, Mason, that's fine. If you've got stuff on for your birthday. But plenty of lots to come out for the end of the week and going into next week as well. Yeah, I think we're live pretty much all next week, apparently.
Unless me missus just want to do something for the week.
Well, I'd definitely be live throughout the whole of next week. I can tell you that. So, PD not seen the wedding pig? No, I've not seen it. I'll have to go back and look at it. Arm wrestling match. Good grief. You at the women's game on Sunday, Peter? I am indeed. Food picks. Lots of show coming up, chaps. Absolutely. Take care, everyone. See you all tomorrow evening for the Friday food picks. Absolutely. Cheers, Wacky. I'll be this in Pettis on ITV4. Know if anyone is interested. Okay. Fair enough. Well, then, guys, that is it for tonight. So remember, one coming in. Goodbye, everyone, and take care. Great shot. Cheers so much, Julie. Do have a look at the Pig Mason. Again, I'll have to go back and look at it. See you all tomorrow. You as well, Julie. As well, big up to everyone coming on. Mason, of course, being co-host of the channel. Everyone that popped up in the chat as well. Thank you so much. And mods on the channel, thank you so much as well. Really, really appreciate it. As always, by TBD Mason. All cheers, coffee. Take care. Remember, guys, if you have enjoyed tonight's show, please do remember to give us the thumbs up. That keeps us up those search results on YouTube. So please do remember to hit those likes. So people that do come across this channel as well. So please, of course, if you are brand new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed and your job what goes on the channel week in, week out, hit that subscribe button, completely free to do so, and it just helps make the channel grow as well. Your support is always appreciated. Help us get there on the way to our next target of 2,300. We're not that far away. I think we're just over halfway then. So help us get there as soon as we can. That would be absolutely well appreciated as always. And of course, do hit the bell notification. It does let you know whenever we are live or when a pre-recorded video takes place as well. So please do hit that bell to make sure you do not miss anything at all coming out on this channel that we bring out. If you'd like to give a donation, feel free to do so either through the super chat or if when the show's finished through the super thanks. Entirely up to you as well. Feel free. And if you want to become a member, it's 99p a month. Hit the join button and you'll be put into a prize draw we do on the channel as well. Your opportunity to be part of that, all you got to do is become a member. And it's only 99p a month. So, yeah. Do have a look at the picture. Hit the like and subscribe button. Let's get PD to 5k subs. Take care, Julie. How are the lads? Before the year ends, take care, Wacky as well. Well then, guys, we will see you all back tomorrow night at 8 o'clock for the Crazy Football live show. Until then, everyone, enjoy your night. Good night, everyone. Take care. We'll see you all later. How are the lads? How are the lasses? See you all later, everyone. Take care, all.